What's going on, guys? Welcome back. Thank you for clicking into this quick video, and I've got to talk about it. I stayed up till 5 o'clock in the morning to watch it, so I might as well chat about it on here. And what a fucking farce that was. Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson. The undercard, let's start with that. That was quite entertaining. The first match was a complete joke. You had an untrained boxer going up against some Indian guy who hadn't boxed for fucking donkey's years. So unfit that his punches looked like they were feathers touching the guy. And it was a bit of a farce. The Indian guy gets the win after however many rounds they went, and it just didn't look like anyone was going down whatsoever. Terrible match, terrible advert for boxing in the first fight. The second fight, in my opinion, fight of the night, was it Ramos versus Barrios. Absolute banger. Both guys went down, both guys got hit. It was a great fight, really enjoyed it, went the full length. It's what boxing should have been. Really good. It could have gone either way. You thought the champion was retaining. He looked too confident, and all of a sudden, bam! He gets knocked down, and he didn't know what was going on. He got taken to work for a little bit. It was an actual good fight. I enjoyed that one. Then we get the women's boxing match, and I was told it's one of the best boxing matches of all time. Number one, we're getting a rematch here. And I'm watching it, and they're beating the shit out of each other. They're just clanging and banging. No real skill involved, in my opinion, in this fight. Not trying to get out of the way, dodge and duck and weave, bob and weave. None of that. Just standing there, just letting each of them just smash the fuck out of each other. How is that boxing? How is that talent? It's not. It wasn't a good fight. Terrible to watch. These girls are going to have CTE problems out the ear hole for the rest of their lives. They took a hiding. They gave each other a fucking beating. How you can score it, I don't know. How anyone could have scored that fight. The Irish girl proper using her head the whole time. Clear headbutts going on the whole time. Yeah, wasn't a good fight in my opinion. Then we get the main event, the joke of the evening. The first two rounds were quite entertaining because you saw Tyson actually land a couple of blows on Jake Paul and him running away. And then I saw on the way to the ring, you could see Tyson still looked like he weren't even in the building. Like you could see that Geezer suffered like CTE himself, and I'm not making a joke about it. He didn't look like he was there half the time. His legs looked like old man legs, and it was sad to see Mike Tyson in a ring like that and having to fight someone the size and the skill and the ability of Jake Paul. It just wasn't a fair fight, really, was it? And it was awful to watch and sit there and watch an old withered Mike Tyson trying to fight. It was just bad and horrible to watch. Wasn't entertaining in the slightest. I mean, Jake Paul, I've seen some good fights from him in the past. I don't mind the geezer trying to do boxing. He is actually pretty half decent, and I know there was no way he was knocking down Mike Tyson in this fight. There was no way either of them were going down. It was an exhibition. One thing Jake Paul is really good at is promoting. He's a far better promoter than he is a boxer. He promoted this fight really well. Everyone was watching it. Everyone was talking about it. So he did a really good job there in promoting this fight. It was just the execution. It wasn't good. It was hard to watch, especially for us in the UK, having to sit up until like 5 o'clock in the fucking morning to see it. To see someone I love like a Mike Tyson. I'm a big fan of those sort of boxers in that era. And it was sad to see. I didn't want to see Mike Tyson get knocked out and get beaten. We didn't get that. Thank God that didn't happen. He managed to last the whole 8 rounds. I think Jake allowed him to last the whole 8 rounds, in my opinion. Jake could have done a lot more in that fight, in my opinion. I've seen a lot more from Jake Paul in other fights, in my opinion, where he has taken people out. And he didn't do it here, probably for the respect he has for Mike Tyson. You saw it at the end, the respect he showed Mike Tyson, which I did like to see. He was a respectful guy, so was his brother. And even though his brother was like, yeah, I'd kill you, motherfucker, when Tyson said, yeah, I'll face you next. I don't want to see Tyson again in the ring. I don't want to see any more of these old-timers getting in a boxing ring and thinking they can still go at 50-odd, 60-odd. It's not good. I don't want to see it anymore. Let's have Jake Paul fight someone who's half fucking decent next, shall we? Can we find someone who is an actual boxer, who is actually active now, who can actually go against him? Let's find someone half fucking decent, can we, please? I know he's trying to find the big names and get the big fights and get the big money, and it makes sense. And I thought Netflix did a good job handling the whole show. There were moments of bits where the sound dropped out and they couldn't handle the traffic. But overall, I didn't mind watching sport on Netflix. I'm getting used to it because we're getting WWE, sorry. We're getting NFL and a few other sports coming their way to Netflix in the next year. So it's going to be interesting how Netflix do show sport and what they do going forward. I'm looking forward to it. And this was the first of many sporting events taking place on Netflix. It's going to be cool. I did enjoy the whole show itself. I thought it was really well put together. But the last fight, yeah, not for me. Let me know what you think down below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.